What? I don't know what to do with it. Running out of room. Break time. Oh, how you doing, everybody? Man, I'm wore out. I'm dirty. I got piles of stuff all over the place. This is carpet and floor mat. I got seats, 4 doors over there, a hood, some fenders. Well, I'm running out of room in this garage. It's time to start putting more stuff back in the house. Anyhow, got good news and got some bad news. The good news, you remember I told you down here I had some rusted out issues down here and involving possibly the floorboard and the body mount and all that stuff. Well, good news is no problems up here. This little dark spot, this is just old seam sealer that I knocked up to look to see what was going on in here, and there's really nothing to speak of as far as rust goes. The bad news, here's your front seat mount bolts right here, the front seat front mount anyhow, and you go back here, of course these are the back, and right behind that one, this right here, it's sure pretty crusty. I start digging on that, I'm gonna have a hole. But I know for a fact that underneath the car there's another floor brace that goes into the rocker panel, just like up front, that's rotted away, that doesn't look nearly as bad as all the others, a lot easier to fix. Well, it's rusted through here, so I'll end up cutting part of this floor out and patching it up. We got the same thing on the driver's side, and it actually looks a little bit worse right here. So, you know, we'll see what I get into there, but it's fixable, not a big deal. Driver's floorboard, it's all pretty good. No, you know, no major rust, no floorboards. Body doesn't have to come off the frame unless I just want to, and guess what? I just don't want to. Anyhow, look at that dashboard. Wow. Good old turquoise, they called it. I call it green, but it was turquoise, and I guess the sun messes with it for a while. But anyway, let me get my old ass out of here. There it is, all cavitied out, emptied out. This car weighs probably 1,000 pounds less than it did when I started, and I'm ready to start doing some metal work. I've got a welder on the way to be here tomorrow. I'll go pick me up some sheet metal and round up some supplies I know that I'm going to need. Nothing real expensive or anything, but that's the first thing I'm going to do is start right here. I'm going to get all this fixed up and all that while the other side's still together. I can use that to compare it to and make it as nice and as close, and pour 15 the crap out of it. I'll come back here and do this one. Then I'll go back over to the driver's side, go ahead and fix that one, and then fix this over here. After I get all that done, I'll pour 15 the crap out of everything. Then I'll go in the back of the trunk and fix that brace that goes across the back of the trunk under the very rear of the trunk floor. And there's one little hole. Hold on a second. Let me get... Well, I can't find it. Anyhow, you might be able to see it. This trunk is pretty nice and clean too. But if you look, you can probably see a little light through there. Right there. That's a little hole right there in the trunk floor. The rest of it looks pretty good. Here, let me find this flashlight right quick. Okay. I'll drop the flashlight. Look, it still works. There's a cat. There's a cat in my Cadillac. Get on out of there. She's searching for mice. That's her job. Anyhow, trunk is pretty solid here. You know, the rocker panels in the rear are pretty good and solid. There's a little bit of stuff down here. You can see that. A little bit of stuff to fix. That's I'm fine with that. Anyhow, here's this hole right here. See that right there? Just that little corner right at the end of that bracing. That bracing goes all the way along here. So, all in all, I'm not real surprised. I was a little disappointed in the front bracing and that rocker panel area that I want to patch up, but I took a break for a couple days. Decided that, you know, I'm going to keep finding stuff that I'm surprised by. And that was kind of a negative thing. Oh, this is pretty much a positive thing. This could be way worse. Look how solid that is for an Indiana car. An Indiana car that's over 50 years old. You know, the only thing that saved this is what they called sound deadening material. They spray on the bottom of the floor pans to make it nice and quiet. Well, later, a couple years later, that turned into rust proofing. So, there you go. Another first for Cadillac. Anyhow, it's been a long night. I'm probably not even going to put any of this crap away. I'll probably wait until it's not raining outside. I can open the garage door and start putting some stuff in my back storage room that I have, and some stuff in my bedroom. Clean and fragile stuff goes in my bedroom. So, thanks everybody. And just remember, when you do find a car like this, and it's your first time, don't be surprised, don't be discouraged. Do a lot of research on how to fix stuff. And, you know, if you think it's going to take a certain amount of time and a certain amount of money, add a third onto that. Add a third on to both. And it'll be a little more close to reality. So, well, anyway, we'll talk to you all later. Thanks, everybody.